Good morning, all of my empowered minds. I hope you survived the holidays and the Thanksgiving holiday. We still got some holidays coming up. So thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be talking about a few powerhouse oils, some must-haves that you really need to have in your life. If you are jumping on for the first time, thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to have you on our team, to have you part of the journey of improving your health, empowering your life, and really just changing the world that you live in along with others. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen like normal, and we will get started. All right. So empowered minds, like I mentioned, I am Kathy Baker. We are with the Vibe Rides, and we are so excited to be here with you today. You have made the choice to educate yourself, to empower yourself, to take control of your health and wellness and those of the ones you love. So today we are talking about frankincense and Melissa, aka the king and queens of essential oils. So I am talking about these today because they are, one, powerful, but two, they are also the product specials of the month, and I will talk to you a little bit about them. So I just really want you to have a full understanding about why you need to get these in your life and what you can do with them once you have them in your collection. Trust me, you're going to want them in your collection. Okay, so my thing here, hopefully that didn't shift anything. Okay, ready? Let's go. So the royal treatment, this is frankincense, guys. It is a 15 milliliter bottle of the purest essential oil frankincense. I will tell you right now, if you ever see a bottle of $15 frankincense, please understand it is not going to be good. You may get maybe a little calming relief from it, but please just remember, when you buy cheap, the product you get is cheap. When you buy knockoff Gucci, you're getting knockoff Gucci. When you are spending $5 on a, I don't know, brand new pair of shoes, you know, that are Nikes instead of like the 95 Nikes, that's what you're getting, $5 Nikes. So please consider that getting this for free this month is pretty freaking incredible. So we call this the royal treatment. This month with any 200 PV order, it can be today, it can be tomorrow, it can be on December 31st, 31 days in December. You can get this for free with any order that equals 200 PV. So not $200, make sure that your PV order is set on that. And if you need help with that, we can talk about that later. So we're going to talk a little bit about frankincense. I really wanted to talk to you a little bit about our sourcing for just a minute about these two oils. One of the things that I love so much about doTERRA is the sourcing and where we get our oils from, because it is so much about having pure oils, but it's even more about who we are getting these oils from, where we're getting these oils from, and the impact that it is giving back to those people. Literally, this bottle of frankincense just isn't the best frankincense. It is a lifeline and an income to families. Like it says, here in Somaliland, Ethiopia, and Oman, that is where frankincense is sourced from. If you cannot find out where your bottle of oil is sourced from, don't trust it, please. So it's sourced from this area. This process is really cool. So frankincense oil is derived from the resin of boswellia trees. And our frankincense or boswellia tree, one frankincense tree can produce a few pounds of frankincense resin each year. So once it is cut into and the frankincense resin, the video on this is so cool. Then it has to sit for like another year. So if it's properly cared for, these trees will produce resin for hundreds of years. So doTERRA really makes sure that they go in and they're not like hacking away these trees and killing them. We want our frankincense forever. And so you guys can Google doTERRA's frankincense trees or process and watch how cool that is that they do that. Through the doTERRA Co-Impact Sourcing Initiative, which is basically we go in and we partner with these people that give us the best oils. We give them proper and fair pricing that is on time, and we do education and everything like that. That is co-impact sourcing. We work together and make a huge impact. So through this, doTERRA provides food and cash prepayments throughout the year so that frankincense harvesters can feed their family and relieve financial pressure. So it's not dependent upon how much product they give us right then for them to get a paycheck. They can take an advancement, or they can take it weekly, or they can take it monthly, whatever their family needs. doTERRA works that into there, and it's beautiful, beautiful process. On to Melissa. Melissa comes in a 5 milliliter. It's sourcing. We've got to use it a little smaller. It's a really powerful oil. It's not one that you just go sprinkling all over everything. Okay. Melissa essential oil is grown in Dobrich, Bulgaria, and distilled into an oil at the estuary. It cut my picture off. Gotta love PowerPoint. And then local farmers bring Melissa to the estuary for distillation. The faculty is managed by native, it's been a rough morning, it's Monday. Native Bulgarians who are expert scientists, distillers, farmers, and engineers. Like, these aren't just people that they grab off the street to say, run this thing. These are literally engineers, educated farmers. These are scientists that know the methods of the thing. The process that it takes to get these oils is so beautiful and so technical that we literally have professionals that do this, but we train them as well. So they just continued education and continued empowerment. These initiatives aim to improve the quality of life for local orphans, children, and families. So every bottle is more than the purest essential oil. It is literally the life supply for people all around the world. So every time you open up a bottle of frankincense, I want you to think of those farmers that are going out there and cutting those trees perfectly, waiting for the resin to form, taking it in, splitting it apart, making it into the oil, and receiving a paycheck to feed their families, to support their families, to send their kids to college, to give their kids education and food and home. These bottles mean so much. And with it being the holidays, I guess it's just that spirit of thinking of all those people that don't have what we have. And these oils give them that hope of having that. So why do we need them? Okay, frankincense, like we said, is the royal treatment. You can take 1 to 2 drops in a veggie cap or a drop under your tongue to support healthy cellular function. We want happy cells, guys. We want our body to do what it's supposed to do. And you can add it to a roller and apply topically to reduce the appearance of like skin problems, skin imperfections. It's also really good for inflammation. We'll talk a little bit more about that. You can apply it to the bottoms of your feet to promote feelings of relaxation and balance and mood. I put this on the spine of my kids every morning. I put it on the belly of my son to help with inflammation in his gut, and I put it on the roof of our mouths to help brain nourishment and positive mood. Now, Melissa, guys, Melissa is 20% off this month, and I will tell you why that is huge. Melissa is this, people don't know about Melissa. People look at the price tag and see $135. Heck no, or they're going to save their points on the LRP, okay? But here's the thing, Melissa is powerful. We call her the queen, okay? And we're going to talk about it why. But you literally have endless possibilities with just 1 drop. You can add 1 drop to your moisturizer for rejuvenation to the skin. I believe Melissa is in like our Immortelle and stuff like that. Place 1 drop. It says a drop or 2 under the tongue. I will tell you, Melissa is spicy. She is hot. So 1 drop under the tongue. I'm going to highly suggest you kind of do it the other way, which is putting a drop on some honey, mixing it around and taking it that way, or doing a hot tea with it. But you can take it internally for immune support and to calm the nervous system. So it has great benefits for anxiety, for that anxiousness, for that nervousness, and everything that's going on in the body that might be just kind of off balance with that. So we're going to kind of dive into frankincense, the King of Kings, the great almighty. Well, there's a reason why they brought this to Jesus, right? As a baby. This is one of the gifts, frankincense, gold, and myrrh. We actually have myrrh too. But Frankincense in the emotional aspect. I'm going to share emotional and physical because emotional is a powerful way. Our mental wellness, the things that we process in our mind and in our spirit, is so key and so part of how we function and how we feel and how we share ourselves with the world and what we bring. So emotional uses, this is known as the King of Kings. It is considered the oil of truth in the emotional world. It helps reveal, if I could read my own writing, it helps reveal deception and false truths. It recalls to memory spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge that the soul brought to the world. I mean, I love that because we come to this world so pure as babies, right? And then we get taught upon the belief systems of our parents. And I'm not saying that's bad. They do their best, right? They really try with everything. But we develop a belief pattern that may not resonate within what our spirit is. And then we get tainted by relationships that don't work out and friendships and experiences, and not all of those are bad, but it might confuse us. So I love that this recalls to memory our spiritual understanding, our gifts, our wisdom, and our knowledge that our soul brought into this world. It's going to bring us back to what the heck we're supposed to be doing here, right? So it's a great cleanser of spiritual darkness. It comes and supports you in creating a healthy attachment with one's Father and to feel the love of the divine. It's really to connect you to that power, to that connection, to that Father, to that just divine entity, whether it's God to you, whether it's just a form of the masculine form of Mother Earth, whatever that is, but it's to connect you and remind you where you came from and what you're capable of. When you have felt abandoned or forgotten, it reminds you that you are loved and protected. Don't we all need a little bit of that reminding? So you can do 1 drop under your tongue or on the top of your head and base of the skull. It doesn't taste pretty either, but if my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. You can diffuse it during meditation or at night. Again, it's one that gets diffused for my kids at night. You can diffuse it in the morning, or when you need a little extra help of memory, focus, and remembrance. Now, if we talk about the physical needs, because it contains the squirpetines, I totally said that wrong, sesquiterpenes. We're talking about scorpions here. My lizard's freaking out in the back. No, because it contains sesquiterpenes, it is one of the few oils that are enabled to go beyond the blood-brain barrier. Okay, this is huge for brain nourishment. It can also help oxygenate the pineal and pituitary glands. It also increases the activity of leukocytes, which defend the body against infection, making it a great oil for brain nourishment and immune support. So simply by diffusing it, it really helps to focus energy, minimize distractions. Okay, and improve concentration. It eases hyperactivity, impatience, irritability, and restlessness. So 1 drop under the tongue or on the roof of your mouth has been known to relieve migraines. 1 drop consistently over time has shown to remove skin tags and certain cancer problems and spots. I mean, this oil has anti-catarrhal, anti-cancer, antidepressant, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, anti-tumor, expectorant, so like these colds and these coughs and these mucus and all this stuff, it's really good for that. Immune stimulant and sedative properties. Okay, so this is making it a do-all essential oil. Literally, our saying for frankincense, when in doubt, use Frank. Dr. Hill, Emily Wright, everybody will say it, when in doubt, use Frank. The chemical, the compounds, the makeup, the property of it is just so broad that it can help so many things. Additional research actually showed that the alpha phenidrine, there you go, if I'll just say it right, found in the frankincense has pain sensation blocking properties. So that is why it's used for pain blends like Deep Blue and everything like that. It is used in massage therapies, is used for arthritis and other things like that. So there's quite a few researches done and studies done on apoptosis in human leukemia cells and other cancer forms. Apoptosis is basically like the life cycle of cancer cells, and then they are supposed to die off and then be shed through, processed through. But a lot of times, if some don't die off or we have an overpopulation of them, they can start to mutate, and that is when like cancer is formed, when our body's cell process, that life and death cycle of our cells, is not happening properly. And so frankincense is showing to help increase that process and make it more fluid and productive. And it's just, you can go to pubmed.gov, or you can even look it up in Modern Essentials book, or just look up research with frankincense and cancer. And it's really, really incredible what it does. So we're going to move on to the queen. We talk about the king, right? But every king needs a good queen. We all know the women rule the nest. So the queen, Melissa, she is the oil of light. So you have the oil of truth and the oil of light. Can you see how powerful this is going to be in your life? So Melissa awakens the soul in the emotional aspect, awakens the soul to truth and light. She invites one to release everything and anything that holds you back from reaching your fullest potential. We need that, guys. We need you to step up and shine and be your best and do all this. And Melissa is going to help you do that. It assists those in receiving spiritual guidance by reconnecting them with their inner voice. Start listening to yourself again. Your thoughts mean more than the thoughts of your neighbor down the road. Your opinion of yourself and your worth and your work and your dreams and your goals mean more than that of Betty Sue at the grocery market who thinks what you're doing is crazy. Your inner voice is what you need to reconnect with. Melissa gives strength and vitality to the innermost recesses of the heart and soul. As you stay connected to spiritual resources, you feel lightness in your being and brightness in your core. Does that sound so good, especially going into the winter months? This oil fuels that spark of energy, igniting your true self. Through the intense light and vibration this oil offers you, you may feel you can't help but let go of all the darkness, the despair, the loss of will to live, and other low vibrations. So you can take one drop, like I mentioned, with teaspoon of honey, or like a warm tea. Last year, there was a time in my life where I experienced the loss of will to live. And I just threw Melissa in my mouth. And I think that burning sensation as it went down my throat was enough to like make me not think about my own grief for a minute. And focus. I was burning that negativity out. There you go. I mean, I didn't have any burn marks or anything like that. It was just really spicy. But it helps you get rid of all those other low vibrations as well, those self-doubt, negative feelings, all that energy around you that you just don't need because you're amazing. So you can diffuse it to give wonderful support to both body and mind. And then you can apply it to the spine and bottoms of your feet. Go back space. So in your darkest hours and in your hardest days, Melissa truly carries the power to, basically the power of a queen, to ease that burden and bring light back into your kingdom. So just think of the levels of darkness that you experience, and if you would like those to feel lighter. Now, Melissa is an antibacterial, antidepressant, antihistamine, antimicrobial, antispasmodic, antiviral, hypotensive, nerve sedative, or nervine, sedative, tonic, essential oil. How freaking cool does that sound? Can you say powerhouse? Can you see why she would be worth this investment? And she's 20% off this month, making her only like $115, which is incredible. So we're going to talk about some stuff. So this oil is great for cold sores, the herpes complex. It says herpes 1 and 2 complex, calming a viral infection. Additional studies show the power of this oil with sedative properties, along with colic, inflammation, and diabetes, and more. So there's lots of great studies on Melissa and what they are doing for our physical bodies. So you're going to want to get this. So I now pronounce you King of Truth and Queen of Light, husband and wife. Now, blend them together and get them in your home. So December is the month to make yourself royalty, okay? All you need to do is add Melissa to your cart, and she is already marked down. So you will not see the price of $135 if you have a membership. Retail, we're not even going to talk about her price retail. And when you add her, all you have to do is add another 85 points. So that could be the Yarrow Palm collection that's in the holiday right now and their collection of tea. You can literally add those to your cart. When it reaches 200 PV, you're going to get frankincense for free. So guys, so that means you're getting these two oils, this one for free, this one for $20 less. Like, yes, I actually just used all my points to get one, but at this price, I'm probably going to grab another one just for that, and then the free frankincense. But what's cool is that if you create an LRP, which is a loyalty rewards, hopping on the loyalty rewards program, and you place this order on there, you're going to receive at least 20 points back into your account. These points you get to use to get items for free. Okay, so that's really awesome. So when you put Melissa in there and you add the other ones, you're going to get frankincense for free. And then if you do this by the 15th, you're also going to get a bottle of clove for free. Guys, clove is the highest form of antioxidant you can get, but you're just not going to eat like 14 pounds of clove just to get that, okay? And so you're going to get clove for free if you jump on there. And then you also get added to our, okay, you're losing your voice. You also get added to our VIP page, which has additional advanced training, stuff that only they get that isn't shared to the public. And then they also get special deals. So if you are like, okay, I want this, I want to earn some points, Rhea, turn that down or get out. I want to get a free bottle of frankincense and a free bottle of clove. I want to be part of this secret society. Then just contact us and we'll let you know on how to set up. I get so close when I get excited about things. Sorry if you got a nose upshot. And we will get you set up on that. It's free to sign up and free to cancel at any time. And it's a great way to just get points and get stuff for free. So I just want you to know that these two oils are powerhouses. Any type of anxiety, any type of thing that you go through. Hey, Bria, take that out. Nobody needs to listen to Barbie. So any type of just struggle or hard time you go through. I have been to the bottom of the barrel and feel it break. I have kids who suffer with different forms of anxiety and overwhelm. Keep going, please. I have family that has passed away because of Alzheimer's and dementia. I have friends and family that have gone through and currently going through cancer. I have people that just go through everyday life needing an extra nourishment to the brain, needing an extra pick-me-up, needing an extra shine of light in their life. And these two oils create that for you. I have seen it time and time again produce what we call miracles in people's lives. So take time to care for yourself this month. This is the month of craziness, of spending, of gifting, of sharing yourself and every hour that you have. So make sure that as you are giving yourself to everybody, that you are also taking time to give yourself to you. And do that with these two oils. So thank you for coming. If you have any questions, you can connect with me or whoever invited you or shared this clip with you. If you are seeing this and for some reason don't have a doTERRA account and you want these oils, connect with me. I'm Kathy Baker. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at VibriteCB, or reach out again to that person that shared this with you, and we will show you how incredible a membership is and how it can bless your life. So have a great Monday. I know it's the Monday after the holiday, so it is rough for everybody. We are all sniffing frankincense right now in this house because it is a rough Monday. So take care of yourself. Have a happy holiday, and I hope you feel the spirit of the season. We will talk to you soon. See you in 2 weeks for the next round.